glebe a word? So for all of you Friends fanatics out there, you might get this reference. For those of you who are just tuning in, hi, my name's Dr. Amna Husain, board certified pediatrician, board certified lactation consultant, and mom to two. Today, let's talk about what counts as your child's first word. Right now, my daughter is almost about to turn 14 months old, and we're all fixated on that first word right now for her. And I have to explain not only to my husband, but also to her other caretaker like her nanny, what exactly does count as her first word. I have to talk about this to my patients too. But as a big Friends fanatic, this conversation always throws me back to Rachel discussing Emma's first word and if glebe counts as it. So if you haven't seen it, watch along.
Good night.
You guys, you're not going to believe this. I was just saying goodnight to Emma, and she said her first words.
What? What did she say?
She said glebe. Make me rich.
Let's first talk about first words and what counts. So typically your child's first word derives from what they see or what they hear. So things that they're commonly coming in contact with daily. It could be a person, obviously like mama or dada, or it could be something they eat very frequently like apple or cheese maybe, or maybe a toy that they're playing with all the time. So think ball or car.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, no, that's great.
Why aren't you more excited?
Rach, glebe is not a word.
Well, of course it is.
Okay, what does it mean?
Well, I don't know all the words.
Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't miss my daughter's first word.
Well, yes, you did. Glebe is a word.
You know what? While you're at it, she said another word the other day. Why don't you look up?
So here Ross made a sound effect. So do sound effects actually count? Some sound effects can count. So sound effects like beep beep or honk honk, so common things that you might say with kids, or even exclamatory words. So things like yay or wee, like if you're, playing with maybe cars or a ball and you're rolling the ball down or you're watching the car slide down and you're saying yay, wee. So all those would also count as a word.
Glebe. Here it is. The fleshy spore-bearing inner mass of a certain fungi.
She's gonna be a scientist.
So here, as you can see, glebe actually is a word. But in this case, it actually would not count as her first word because it has to be used consistently, independently, and intentionally. So obviously she's not seeing a flesh sporing whatever it was in person and she has no idea what it's called, so it would not be intentional use of the word glebe. Other things that might count as first words are actually word approximations. So instead of saying ball, they're saying ba, or instead of saying car, they'll say ka. Other items that could count as your first word are animal sounds. So if a cow goes moo and the child says moo moo and they're saying it in the correct context, that would also count as a first word. And of course, don't forget sign language. So sign language is an important communication tool when it comes to teaching children first words, but also communicating with them before they can use their mouth and really enunciate and pronounce that first word. They can still use their hands and get across a message. In my next video, I'm actually going to be talking about really important sign language words to know when communicating with your child, so make sure you tune in for that. All right, you guys, I hope you have a great week. See you next week. Bye.